Operation Silent Night rain hammered the windows of a hidden military command center deep inside Virginia. Inside the dark operations room, giant screens flashed satellite feeds from Eastern Europe. A tense silence filled the air. CIA field analyst Noah Bennett stared at the screen, jaw tight. Something's wrong," he whispered. On the monitor, an elite U.S. Army Special Operations convoy had vanished near the Belarus border. No distress call, no enemy attack detected. Just gone. A senior officer stepped beside Noah. The satellite lost them for exactly 90 seconds, the officer said. When the signal returned, 3 soldiers were dead. Noah's eyes narrowed. 90 seconds is enough time for betrayal. The room fell silent. 2 days later, Noah boarded a military cargo plane heading to Poland. Officially, he was there to investigate a failed operation. Unofficially, the CIA suspected someone inside the elite unit was selling classified mission routes to foreign mercenaries. The unit was known as Ghost Platoon, America's most secretive special operations team. Highly trained, loyal, deadly, or so they thought. The aircraft door opened into freezing wind. Snow covered the military airfield like white ash. Waiting near a black armored SUV stood Ghost Platoon's commanding officer, Captain Ethan Cross. Tall, calm, sharp eyes. "You the CIA guy?" Ethan asked. "No, not. I'm here to find out who leaked the convoy route." Ethan crossed his arms. "My men are patriots. One of them isn't." The tension between them was immediate. Ghost Platoon operated from a remote NATO base hidden inside dense forests near the Polish border. Every soldier inside the compound carried scars from war. Noah spent days watching them. Sergeant Mason Red, explosives expert. Tyler Grant, sniper. Victor Hale, communications specialist. And Lieutenant Ryan Cole, second in command. Ryan was different. Too calm. Too careful. Too perfect. Noah noticed Ryan always disappeared after midnight patrol briefings. Every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., Noah's instincts screamed. That night, heavy snowstorm winds howled across the base. Noah followed Ryan through the darkness. Ryan entered an abandoned radio tower at the edge of the forest. Noah quietly climbed the icy stairs. Inside the tower, Ryan activated a hidden satellite transmitter. A distorted voice came through the speaker. "A next operation begins tomorrow," the voice said. "Deliver the extraction coordinates." Ryan hesitated, then handed over the classified route. Noah's blood froze. An American officer was betraying his own team. Suddenly, crack. A floorboard snapped beneath Noah's boot. Ryan spun around instantly, pistol raised. Glass exploded everywhere. Ryan fled down the stairs into the storm. Noah chased him into the forest. Snow blasted across the trees as both men disappeared into darkness. Back at the base, Noah reported everything to Captain Ethan Cross. But Ethan's expression changed. "For accusing my second in command?" Ethan growled. "I heard him transmitting mission data. You have proof?" Noah stayed silent. He didn't. Only instinct. Ethan stepped closer. "You CIA people see traitors everywhere." Before Noah could answer, alarms suddenly screamed across the compound. Red warning lights flashed. An explosion shook the ground. Boom! Enemy mercenaries stormed the perimeter using the stolen mission routes. Gunfire erupted everywhere. Ghost Platoon rushed into combat. Snow and bullets filled the night. Noah grabbed a rifle from a fallen soldier and joined the defense. Tracer rounds ripped through the darkness. A fuel truck exploded near the barracks. Flames reflected across the snow like burning lava. Captain Ethan Cross fought beside his men fearlessly. "Hold the north gate!" he shouted. But the attackers moved with terrifying precision. They knew every defense position, every blind spot. Someone inside was still feeding them information. During the chaos, Noah spotted Ryan Cole sneaking toward the communications bunker. Noah pursued him through smoke and gunfire. Inside the bunker, Ryan loaded encrypted files onto a hard drive. "It was you," Noah said, aiming his rifle. Ryan slowly turned. "You have no idea what's really happening. You sold out your own soldiers." Ryan laughed bitterly. "You think the CIA are heroes?" Noah's finger tightened on the trigger. "Explain." Ryan's face darkened. 3 years ago, Ghost Platoon was sent into Syria on a mission ordered by Washington. We were abandoned. My brother died because the CIA sacrificed us to protect political secrets. Noah stayed silent. The government erased the truth. Ryan continued. So I made a deal. Information for revenge. You murdered Americans. They were already expendable. Gunfire thundered outside. Ryan suddenly pulled a hidden pistol. Ah! Bang! Noah barely dodged. The bullet shattered computer screens behind him. Both men crashed into equipment, fighting brutally inside the narrow bunker. Boom! Ryan punched Noah hard across the face. Noah slammed him against the wall. The hard drive fell across the floor. Ryan reached for a knife. Before he could strike, bang! Captain Ethan Cross appeared behind them, smoke rising from his rifle barrel. Ryan collapsed silently, dead. The bunker went quiet except for distant explosions. Ethan looked down at Ryan's body with devastated eyes. "He served beside me for 8 years," Ethan whispered. Noah picked up the hard drive. "There may be more leaks." Ethan shook his head slowly. "Oh no, Ryan was the source." Outside, enemy helicopters approached the compound. The mercenaries were launching a final assault. Ghost Platoon prepared for one last stand. Snowstorm winds screamed across the battlefield. American soldiers dug defensive positions while flames consumed parts of the base. Noah stood beside Ethan behind a concrete barrier. "You ready, CIA?" Ethan asked. Noah loaded his rifle. "Let's finish this." Enemy forces charged through the forest. Machine guns erupted. The battle became pure chaos. Bullets tore through snow-covered trees. Explosions shook the ground continuously. For a stone, one by one, Ghost Platoon pushed the attackers back. Then Noah spotted an enemy sniper targeting Ethan from a distant rooftop. "Oh no!" Noah tackled Ethan aside just as the sniper fired. The round tore through Noah's shoulder. He collapsed hard into the snow. Ethan immediately returned fire, eliminating the sniper. Minutes later, NATO air support finally arrived. Fighter jets screamed across the sky. The mercenary convoy was destroyed. The battle was over. Dawn slowly rose across the frozen battlefield. Smoke drifted through ruined buildings. Bodies covered the snow. Noah sat inside a medical tent, shoulder bandaged. Captain Ethan Cross entered quietly. "For what it's worth," Ethan said, "you were right." Noah stared at the sunrise. "I wish I wasn't." Ethan placed Ryan's military dog tags on the table. He was family. Noah looked at the tags silently. "Sometimes," Noah said softly, "the most dangerous enemies are the ones standing beside us." Ethan nodded slowly. Outside, helicopters carried away the wounded while soldiers raised the American flag above the damaged base once again. Operation Silent Night was officially classified. The public would never hear the truth. But deep inside CIA headquarters, Noah Bennett's final report ended with one chilling sentence: "A trust can be more deadly than bullets."